Welcome back to Fat and Fit. I'm here with my great friend Cody Mills, myself Johnny Allen, and we're going to cover a topic that's kind of taboo to a lot of people. And I'd say to us, we don't really dabble in some of it. I mean, Cody does dabble in the peptides some. I have in the past, but I haven't lately. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to, but because he's kind of got a website he's going to get me involved in, and I think I might do it myself.
I'm talking about peptides.
Not steroids.
Not steroids.
You know, this is steroids to us is a big no-no. We see too many people, and I've known people, and Cody knows people that took steroids, and I know a woman that took steroids that looked like a man.
Oh yeah. She
completely changed her everything.
That's it. So if you're out there when you're wondering if you're going to try out either steroids or peptides, this video is for you.
Exactly.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to hop right into it. Welcome to Fat to Fit.
Exactly.
Johnny.
Yes, sir.
What is your thoughts on people using performance enhancement drugs, man, steroids?
My thought is, if you don't have a life expectancy and you think you need to look like Joe Blow down the street that's been working out since he was 3, then that's your call. I wouldn't do it. I suggest you not to do it. Because there's too many people dying of a young age that gets addicted to taking this stuff to look better.
Oh, 100%. You see on the news almost weekly nowadays.
Yeah.
People 35 years old and younger. And I have at least 10 pictures that I saved in my phone over this last month.
Right, yeah.
Of people 35 and younger dying of heart complications that are all IFBB pros.
And the bad thing is, it could be bad gear.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of times people, unless you get it from a doctor, you know where it's coming from. Somebody could be making it in their backyard like meth. But
oh yeah,
35 years old with a career, dying, that's kind of crazy to me.
And look, I'm not trying to hate on anybody doing it.
No.
To each their own. If you want to do it, by all means, you go ahead and do it. We're just talking about our views, our beliefs on it, and stuff like that. And I can tell people, this is the way I look at it. Like, if you have the opportunity to make money and make a living off of your physique, and the only way you can continue to do that, and that's the only way you can do it, is to hop on gear, by all means, you do you, boo-boo.
That's right.
But if you're just the gym bro at the gym.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't see it being worth it to be the gym bro hero.
If you work for UPS and deliver, you don't need to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's it. Now
you got a family behind you, you got kids, you got everybody else. You got to think of them first, not yourself.
Now, there is a new trend coming out. I mean, it's not coming out, it just came out, and everybody's been open about it. And I've been dabbling with it myself, and that is the peptide route.
Right.
And this video really is kind of steroids versus peptides versus us bullshit and having fun with what we think, But peptides, to me, seem to be a safer route if you were going to choose to do anything. And there's a reason for that. You see, hopping on gear, AKA Trend, Deca, Dianabol, all the good stuff. That's you putting more of a hormone in your body that your body already has.
Right.
Peptides don't do that. What peptides do, and what I'm learning myself, is they go into your body and they tell your body to start creating more of this naturally itself. Like, I'm currently taking the Wolverine stack is what it's called. It's called BPC-157. And it's also stacked with TB-500. And what that is 2 different peptides put together. 10 milligram bottle is what I'm using currently. BP-157 helps you heal your soft tissue. It's backwards. BPC-157 helps you heal your deep tissue. If you've ever torn a ligament, if you've ever had a deep tear in your muscle tissue, which I have from bicep tears, stuff like that, it helps heal that quicker. But it doesn't just put something in your body and it starts doing it. It tells your body, hey, you're getting older. It's time to start healing back up like you used to.
It doesn't swell you up.
No.
It's not a muscle enhancing anything. It just helps you feel like you're younger again, basically.
That's it. And then also there's been no reported side effects from this stuff either. And then also it's stacked with another one called TB-500. Now what TB-500 is doing is it's doing all your soft tissue repairs. So say if you're working out and you want to be able to work out more often.
Right.
You're doing soft tissue tears typically whenever you tear your muscles up. That's how we grow. Hypertrophy,
Right.
you know, hypertrophy. How you say that?
Right.
So these two things together, I've noticed, is making it to where I can work out arms really hard or legs. Like I worked out legs yesterday, and today it doesn't hurt to sit on the toilet like it normally does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I killed it. So I'm leaning more towards the peptide route, but also playing it safe.
Right.
I'm not taking crazy doses because I have a feeling there's going to be people out there like, oh, I'm going to take,
Yeah.
you know.
Let me get a whole bottle.
You got to do things responsibly if you're going to do them, whether it be steroids or peptides, stuff like that.
You know, a lot of people don't realize when they're doing gear, they could be doing 10 cc's of test a week to cover this gear. So they could be doing, let's say we're going to do trend, we're going to do a cc a trend, a cc of test, and then 2 days later we might do a cc of test and a cc of Winstraw or Deca or whatever. But by the time the end of the week's going every other day, you're doing a cc of this, a cc of that. I mean, these guys didn't grow. Plus, you on top of that, you're doing a growth hormone for $900 to $1,000. On top of all that, it's not healthy. I don't give a damn what anybody says. It's not good for you.
That's right. That's why when it comes to steroids versus peptides, you can go to your doctor. Now, this is a clear example of how people are using it. I was in the gym last week. No, this was about 3 weeks ago now. A guy, I overhear a conversation in the locker room. I'm changing clothes, getting ready to go do my workout. A guy that I've seen working out a lot who has a pretty good figure, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, I don't know if he's natty or not. I'm leaning towards not. Either way, this dude's got an incredible physique. Shoulders are popped out, biceps. He's talking to his buddy. He tore his bicep at work. It wasn't even in the gym. He was at work lifting something up. He tore it. And I heard him say, and this is after I had already begun my own regime, that he's going to be on BPCU-157. I shit you not. Last week, this dude is back over there by the dumbbells, banging curls out. So, like, peptides, you're not getting off the street like you would gear.
No.
You're getting your gear from the biggest dude you know at the gym, and you were like, hey, bro, how'd you get big? And if he gave you the chicken and broccoli answer,
that's all up answer. You know, how you want to get rid of something? We got to eat chicken and broccoli. There's not enough chicken and broccoli in the world to make a man weigh 300 pounds and all muscle.
That's not.
You know, Ronnie Coleman, on his off, now this is to give you an example. Most people walk around 25% body fat or better.
Oh, yeah.
His off season, he was 5% body. On when he's off, they said when he was getting ready for show, he would be less than 1% body fat.
He said he was negatives.
Negative body fat. Like how in the... Yeah, no. That's definitely not natural.
Heck no. And that's what I'm saying, like, people that want to hop on gear, you're getting this stuff from your gym bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whoever you can get it through. Peptides, you can actually get through your doctor. You know, I can go to the doctor right now and get whatever I need. I found a website that I go to, and you have to be a doctor or somebody that's researching the peptides in order to get them.
Right.
You know, so everything's legal that way. You know, that's the big difference between steroids and peptides also, is the legality of both of them and shit.
Yeah, because, I mean, they use peptides in B12. The doctors do a lot for healing muscles, joints, and all that other. You know, steroids, the steroids the doctor gives you is not the steroids, the same steroids that the people use. You know,
That's different, bro.
And here's the kicker part. I used to do test that I'd get from the gym bro. Did I know it was the right stuff? No.
No.
Absolutely not. How did I find out it wasn't the right stuff? When I started going to the doctor and got the right stuff. Huge difference. You could have been putting snake oil. You don't know what the hell they was giving you. You know?
That's it.
And a lot of people's guilty of it. Me, never again.
That's right. If you're getting it from somebody just in the gym or down the street or whatever, you don't really know what you're putting into your body. You know, you really don't.
No, not at all. Whatsoever.
And we were talking about this just a while ago. Like, we were sitting here BSing around and stuff. Like, women.
Oh.
Women on this stuff. Like, I'm not trying to hate on nobody.
No, I'm definitely not.
I treat everybody equally, whether you're the CEO of a company or a janitor. It doesn't matter who you are. But like I said earlier, there's if you're making money off your physique, that's one thing. But also at the same time, is it worth it even then? 35-year-olds dying and passing away from heart complications. And then the women clearly they're taking a lot of testosterone first of all to get the muscle to build up.
Well,
and all that,
you know, I mean,
and what happens to those women, Johnny?
Yeah, they start getting a penis.
Oh my gosh!
And it's just not worth it. You know, I mean, I'm not speaking for every man out there. I'm speaking for myself.
I wasn't gonna say it. But
I have to go. I mean, I'm sorry, but a woman in the gym that's all swolled up and big as me is one of the biggest turnoffs I've ever seen. You know,
and we're talking about big as him, and down there,
right?
You know,
and that don't take much. But anyway,
that little thing swell
yeah,
up.
it's just not. I don't know.
Like,
yeah. I mean,
it's not attractive. First of all,
no.
I mean, to a certain point, it is, but I don't want to ever be with a woman that can pin me down physically, and it's like really against my will.
Yeah.
And she's like, get back to the chopper.
That's right. Get to the chopper.
None of that kind of
got
stuff.
you bent over, and all of a sudden you feel something on your back. Feels like a dude. That just oh.
And that's kind of the whole reason we're even talking about this today. It's like people don't talk about it like they should.
No, and and not taking nothing against these women that's worked their tails off and did what they had to do to be in this position. I'm just talking for myself.
Right. Same here.
That's not something. I want to see a woman that looks like a woman, and not like another guy that looks like a woman. You know what I mean?
That's it. And it shouldn't be a taboo thing to talk about. Like what me and him thinks attractive shouldn't mean a shit to you if you think that is attractive.
I mean, some guys might that might be their thing.
That's it.
But
some
not
guys,
for me.
Some guys want to get pinned down.
That's right.
You heard me? Like,
that's right.
That's safe. Sometimes they need a safe word.
They have a girl or a woman on TikTok or Facebook or whatever that walks around. And she's probably 18, 19 years old. Got a woman face, but got like 19-inch arms. And just
dude, when we were filming Naughty Neighbors, dude, like we measured our arms when we were at our biggest, so to speak. I forget what was
it was
16
not.
and a half.
It was not big at all.
17.
And this girl is massively big,
dude.
And it's supposedly and I can't say that it's not natural because she looks like a woman in the face. But her arms are massive. I mean, she's from Russia or somewhere over there, just huge. And oh no.
She busts out, "My name is Sue."
Yeah, bend over, boy. I don't know.
Dude,
it just
that's one thing I've always I don't. To me, I don't understand it.
No.
I understand it if you're an IFBB pro and you're going for gold and you have a sure future in it and winning. But as far as like people that are, and I see it all the time in just the gyms blasting, that's crazy to me. Now I can see the medical benefits of peptides, and it's safer, and it's a way slower route for sure.
Right.
Like I said earlier, I can do legs. I did legs yesterday, and normally when you hit legs really hard 2 days later,
yeah, you're not going to do nothing.
Getting up and down on that commode is a challenge.
No. And getting in and out of a car, doing anything, getting off the couch, not going to happen.
That's right. And I've noticed here, I've only been doing it now for I'm going on 2 months, and I've noticed I can finally work out legs more than once a week.
Well,
which is crazy for you natties out there who know that that's not normal.
My thing is, if it would help me with my hip, and it might, that's the thing.
It does pretty much everything healing wise, other than cartilage. So like if it's ligaments, if it's muscle tears, if it's tendons, all that stuff, it does help, which is crazy. Which a lot of people blasting roids don't have to worry about that because all that stuff is really just helping them recover faster.
Right,
also,
right.
They're still having to put in the hard work to get big, and they're still having to do the diet.
Still got to eat.
You can't just take steroids and get big.
No,
you still have to do the hard work. You still have to do the diet and all that stuff. The peptides, however, is a safer alternative, in my opinion, so far.
Right, yeah.
And that's what people really need to start looking at. Like, yeah, it's great to get big and huge. We all want to look like Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dorian Yates, and all. We all want to do that. Why else were we in the gym?
Exactly. And another thing too, people don't understand. Like, you buy a race car, you got to put premium fuel in it everywhere you go. So when you get really huge, you got to feed that. So you go from having to eat 1 to 2 meals a day to 7 to 8 meals a day. And to stay that size, you got to continue that 7 to 8 meals a day, and it's got to be a certain point to where, when do you get to where you're eating so much that you don't like the food anymore?
And you know what else that ties into? That ties into what you said in our last video too. Like, people want to look like people in the magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
A natural trying to get into that kind of shape can not be eating like they do.
No.
You know, and when I say they, I mean the people that are blasting. You know, like, they're eating more calories and more stuff than you can naturally because their body's burning it in a different way than what yours would.
Like we had said before, they're sponsored too, so the food's free.
Oh, definitely.
They don't have to pay for it. When you start coming out of the pocket trying to spend $1,500 to $1,000 a month per person to eat this, you'd have to be rich, or
who was it? Was it Jay Cutler who said he was buying a whole cow at a time at one point in his career?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much a whole cow costs to get slaughtered? And like, dude, how much meat that is to even eat?
I watched the video. I think it was Eddie Hall, and I forgot, and I don't want to misspoke, but I think it was 3,000 pounds for him, which would probably be about $5,000 for us a month.
Ooh. Of eating.
This
is just the diet now. This is not paying for any gym memberships.
That's just eating.
This is not transportation, flying from here to here to make meet and greets and whatever. No. Like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a career in it, like, bro, you better have sponsors or something.
And then, and people want to look like that. They don't understand. You got to pay to look like that. It's not. And then on top of that, they work out 6, 7, 8 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
They make it look like, we just went to the gym and we're out. No, they get paid to do that. That's what they do.
And don't let yourself get fooled now.
No.
They'll try to tell you the old chicken and broccoli diet is all they're doing. I trained 8 hours a day and ate chicken and broccoli. How did Chris Hemsworth get into Thor shape? He ate chicken and broccoli.
Yeah, chicken and broccoli every day.
Well, I've been eating chicken and broccoli too.
Sprinkle with some tran.
Bro, look, I've been eating chicken and broccoli too, and I want to know what am I not eating that
he might have some Deca and tran sprinkled in the chicken. I don't know, but that's every answer that anytime I've asked anybody, how do you lose weight? Chicken and broccoli.
Yeah. And look, and the only reason we're even discussing this is because we want people to be aware of it out there.
Right.
They're not telling y'all the truth about this fitness industry. You can look at me and Johnny. We look like normal Joes.
Yeah.
You would not know that we work out 5 to 7 days a week religiously. We diet religiously. Yeah. I mean, we got a little size on us, Johnny. We're not. We're not no spring chicken.
But I have not. I mean, this year, as the leaf turns, I have not really been 100% strict diet. I haven't ate junk food, but I haven't ate all the proper stuff to cut the fat out.
Shit. I mean, look at this dude's arms though, man. Look, let them see the guns, bro. They brought tickets. I mean, 55?
Yeah.
55 years old, 6 foot tall, and still out there working out 5, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And working a full-time job out there busting ass in the heat too. He's not no office now.
No.
I am.
Well, I'm in office some, but I mean, it's not very much now. I mean,
so I'm saying that the whole point to all of that is, people, it's okay to be a normal Joe.
Exactly.
It's okay to be as healthy as you can be naturally. There's nothing wrong with that. Whether you choose steroid route, peptide route, or all natural route.
Right.
Because trust me, I was all natural until I had to not be.
Right.
And I had to start taking TRT, and that's only because my wife had more testosterone than I did.
Well,
same thing for you.
Yeah, I mean, my first time I went, it was 60. Ooh. Whenever they checked, it was 60. Ooh. I had more estrogen in my body.
Come on.
Than I had testosterone. And in fact, I still have to take estrogen pills today.
Keep it down.
Estrogen blockers. Yeah. Because, and I always wondered why I had man boobs. That's because I always had more estrogen in my body and I had testosterone.
And you know what? Everyone knows I have man boobs that knows me. I wear black shirts to cover it up, but
I mean, it is what it is, And it kind of made me wonder if they would have found this when I was young, would it have been better then?
Right.
So
you younger gentlemen wondering why you have man boobs?
Go get it checked. You never know. I mean,
go do your blood work.
Yeah.
Get to know your doctors. Stay with them closely. If you're like me and Johnny, like most men, you don't want to ever have to go to a doctor.
No.
And you know what? If I wouldn't have been so hard-headed younger and went ahead and did it, I might not have the man boobs I have now.
And the thing about it is, too, if we would have done it younger, we might not have had to been on TRT.
Yeah.
We might have been able to, because a lot of years ago, our grandfathers, they pissed TRT. I mean,
you bet.
they was the men of men. They ate beef. I mean, they worked out in the fields. They did what they had to do.
Yep.
But
where did they get their food from? Mostly back
it
in the
was
day.
all back then. They all grew their own food.
They grew it. They raised it. It wasn't all this processed steroid that shot up so for eating. Nowadays, that's affecting our hormones.
Antibiotics. We don't know what they put in these chickens. I mean, some of these chicken breasts is huge, weigh 3 pounds. Hell, back in the day, a whole chicken didn't weigh 3 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
But same way with pork.
Well, I will tell you this much. I don't want to run into none of them chickens I've been buying at the store.
What the hell? Yeah. Chicken breasts are this big. I mean, like, what the hell?
I mean, we're probably some of the last generations of people that's ever been chased by chickens and geese growing up. And I'll let you know right now, it's not a very fun experience.
No.
You ever been chased by a goose?
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. They fast as shit.
Yeah. Fly over and chase you down, yeah. I mean, we had rabbits. We used to eat rabbits. We used to raise and eat chickens. I mean, it was, when I grew up, we did not have to go to the grocery store to buy very much at all. We had our own egg. We had our own eggs. We had our own milk. They made their own butter. We had our own beef. My dad grew his own vegetables. It's not because we wanted to. It's because we had to. We had no money. So we had to grow our own food.
See, that was before my time. See, I was fortunate enough to be born a little bit later.
Yeah.
So everything that my generation did get was in grocery stores pretty much. My grandparents, like my Papa Jimmy and my Mama Pete and them, they still to this day have a garden going.
Right.
Well, they did have a garden going, and they had always send me canned figs or canned strawberry jelly.
Yeah,
They canned everything all the time.
Yeah, they.
And dude, that's a whole different level of healthy eating than what we're getting mostly nowadays. On top of the gear and stuff.
Bad thing is, I would kind of not eat it. I'm not eating that, and not realizing that it was really good for you.
Yeah.
We had butter beans, and I still to this day I wouldn't eat squash because it was kind of forced on me.
See, I like squash.
Yeah, well, I'll eat zucchini every once in a while, and I'll eat some, but my mom forced it on me one time, and it made me sick. I don't know, stupid, I guess, and it's just a psychological thing today. I won't eat it. My wife loves it. I just
I'm like that with liver. My dad made me eat it when I was a kid, and I threw it up immediately.
I won't eat it either.
Oh,
Liver and onions, no. And it's good for you. You got the most protein. It's some of the best meat on the planet, but I just cannot stomach it.
That's it. Well, dude, I think it's time to open their eyes a little bit more about this kind of issue.
Yeah.
So far, the peptides thing, I can talk about a little bit because I've dabbled in them a little bit. But honest to God, there's no true humans been tested really.
No.
This stuff is all sold to you, and it says not for human consumption. It's for research purposes only. Now, as far as that goes, that's all you can talk about it as far, we don't know enough about it. Now, as far as steroids are concerned, the hormonal damage, the cardiovascular damage that's happening to people, bruh, y'all need to wake up and really if you're going to make the decision to do it, make a very informed decision. Right. Get out there and do your research. We all have ChatGPT. We all have it on our phones. We have AI on our phones. You can ask it anything in this world.
Well, my way I look at it is, and maybe Cody probably backed me up on it. If you went to the doctor, you took your child to the doctor, and they came in with a needle, and they needed to give your son a shot. And they said, well, I don't know who made this. I have no idea. Is it going to help or is it going to hurt? Could it kill him? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Would you do that to your own child? No.
That's the same reason I said no to the COVID shot.
So why would you do it to yourself? Because you don't know who made it. Yeah. You don't know if it's going to kill you. You don't know anything. But you're going to give yourself a shot because you think it's going to make yourself look better? Mm-hmm. Think about that.
And it's funny, like, even Hollywood puts it right in front of y'all's faces.
Yeah.
I just watched a movie called The Substance.
Yeah, I did too.
It had Demi Moore in it, right? Bruh. If that is not the truth to the extent people would go, they could.
Yes.
And if you've seen the movie, drop it down in the comments below. Let us know. If you're blasting, let us know. Like, we're not hating on nobody.
No.
We're not preaching against one thing or the other. We're just letting you know
I'm going to have to give props to Demi Moore. For as old as she is, to still look as good as she does naked, that was creepy. You know,
my wife watched it with me, and she was done after the first 10 minutes.
Oh, it's bad.
It's a bad movie. Do not watch it around your kids.
It was hard for me, especially what it turned out to be. And you're right. That's exactly all it is a dig on Hollywood. Mm-hmm. That's all it is a dig on Hollywood on what would you do to your body to make yourself look 25 years younger.
Yep. And the really ironic thing and the funny thing about it is her ex-husband, Ashton Kutcher, has another movie coming out, and it's almost the same
Pretty much
thing.
the same
But
thing,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if people have noticed the trend or not. Normally when Hollywood puts a bunch of the same thing in front of your faces, it's to get you used to it. It's not really just a movie to get you to just be entertained. They're molding all of us into being okay with whatever they're pushing. So Peptides happen to come out. Steroids have been out. They're trying to give everyone a safer alternative. How do they start trying to get you okay with it? You know, they put out movies like that. You know, it's what happens.
Yeah.
Just like if they want you to get used to a big catastrophe happening, like what's about to go down over there across the other side of the world.
We don't even want to talk about that because,
they're going to put a movie out and it's going to get you desensitized to it and stuff.
Exactly.
Same thing with these steroids, peptides, and whatever.
We're living in a place right now where, I'm going to just say this, not because of what's going on. If you've got a friend or somebody that's down, or you think they're down, and talk to them.
Yeah.
Really, really talk to them. Don't ignore them. If they call you on the phone and say, I need to talk to you, don't say, call me back later. Talk to them.
Yep.
Because, I mean, we've had a friend that recently that's no longer with us that probably needs somebody to talk to, and I actually talked to him, and I didn't, don't know what was going on, but I also got another friend that just, that we worked with, named, I don't want to say it, is Sean Landry, that's got prostate cancer. And after all this went down, he was contemplating the same thing, and he changed his mind. So if you got somebody down and out or whatever, talk to them, please.
That's right. And that brings us to that's funny that he says that, because the next point that
mental health
effects.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just seen.
And what's crazy is you will never know people that are in that frame of mind.
No.
The friend that he's talking about was one of my best friends for 4 years straight, and played music with the guy, and one of the happiest and funniest people
ever. So
you would never know it. So it's everyone needs to be aware of not only the physical effects that you get from doing any of this stuff. Be aware of the mental effects too.
Right.
You know, and he probably wasn't fooling with none of this stuff.
No, he definitely was not. I don't really know. Yeah. And I mean, the funny thing is, not funny at all. The thing about it is, I talked to him after the first of the year and got a new job at Honeywell, was doing great. Yeah. You couldn't ask for any better, was happy as hell. And then, he decided he didn't need to be with us anymore. And and whenever we had a meeting at work about it. And that's what I was saying when Sean Landry was contemplating, because he just found out he had prostate cancer and he wasn't going to be able to use this stuff anymore. And he was contemplating that. And I talked to him and said, look, man, that's not what life's about. You got to change it up. You got a lot of friends out there. You got family that you got to worry about. Don't leave them behind.
Yep. And I mean, that goes, and I'll put this out there for our show.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know you and you need somebody to talk to, reach out.
Right.
Reach out. If you're on some of this shit or not on this shit, either way.
Either way, if you got issues out there, you know what? I'll talk to you.
There's a lot of people out there on the TikTok, and it's dads supporting dads or husbands supporting husbands and stuff. And it's kind of a taboo thing to talk about. Men don't want to be vulnerable in that way when it comes to any of this stuff or emotional stuff.
And it's a lot to do with money too. Out there today, they said a family that doesn't make $75,000 a year right now has to struggle. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you right now, bro. Check every check.
Well, I am too, and
it is what it is.
It's horrible. The world we living in right today. What you made 15 years ago, if you've got 60% raise from 15 years ago to now, you're making the same money.
And a lot of us ain't got none of those raises.
Well, here's the kicker part. The business you work for is making 60% more, but they're paying you 60% less. It is what it is.
That's it. So this whole episode here is just kind of more of a reality check. Be aware of what you're getting into or what you're not getting into. Make informed decisions. If you're suffering from any of these side effects, from any of these things, and you need to reach out, feel free to comment down below or message us personally on this channel or to any of your friends or family.
Talk to somebody.
It doesn't
You know?
have to involve anything doing with
No.
fitness or steroids or any of this dumb shit that everyone knows about. You know, like reach out if you need to reach out.
Because I don't care who you are, in what situation you're in, somebody loves you, irregardless.
And that's it.
You know, you've got a place on this earth, and don't ever discount yourself. You know, we'll talk to you, and no matter what it is, whoever you are, I don't care what your problem is, it can't be that bad.
That's it.
You know, no matter what it is, it can't be that bad. You can always work through it.
I'll say it every episode, and we said it at the end of the last episode, and I'll say it again. My grandma said it my whole life, and it never made true sense to me until after she passed.
Right.
You know, but I'll say it again, and we thank y'all for watching.
That's right.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll end with her line: keep moving forward.